Welcome to the Kubernetes Security Summit. This is the beginning of a very interesting week, certainly a high point for the entire Kubernetes community. Kubernetes have graduated. Congratulations, Kubernetes.
What do you do when you have 3 clouds, 5 different orchestrators, and 50 or 100 teams, right? Who manages security in that case? This is something that I invented. It's BIOP, bring your own pipeline.
Don't obstruct. Don't fight it. If there's a legitimate use, a legitimate business reason to use multiple clusters, multiple types within the enterprise, it's harder to secure is not a valid counter-argument.
As a general rule, making sure that you're complying with the CIS guidance, or at least you know why you're not when you're not, will probably put you in a pretty good state.
It sounds like a lot of manual work. Is that something we can automate, maybe?
I'm so glad you asked, Michael.
We actually do take responsibility for example, an ECS as well, like for the scheduler. We take care of some of the nodes and the control plane of the EKS system. The way we will handle the patching, we will take care of all the maintenance of those resources. You are, however, responsible for the worker nodes. You're responsible for anything running on that. You're responsible for the actual containers.
These are the 10 steps that I found are the basic controls you have to do when you're securing containers today.
These modern pipelines that we're using allow us to improve our flow and velocity and get new code rapidly built, tested, and deployed, but they're not always built for security.
You really can't make all of the shifts that are required to get the most out of containers and orchestration and to get the most out of securing that environment without some cultural changes.
I saw a dev needed a slightly different image, decided to pull it from a public repository. We know what happens next. Bitcoin miner, yay!
So our solution is to automate all the things. We decided to take this and we said we can build an application that controls this entire ingress path. And because we're a DevSecOps team, we'll own the development, delivery, and maintenance of that application.
They get a little notification on their pull request when something fails. It feels wonderful and fine and dandy. And your CI/CD is backing all of those deployments, and you have full auditability. Now everybody knows who screwed up production.
It's kind of really cool to scan containers and see the results. It's really fun to have some little bot that's automatically doing something or kicking off pods that are bad.
So my talk is implementing bulletproof access control within Kubernetes. Now, RBAC is a very difficult thing for people to first get into, because when you go to the documentation page, you get immediately overwhelmed, and I've certainly been there before, so I want to be able to teach you guys how to use RBAC effectively, and by the end of this talk, you should easily be able to create your own roles.
Well, I think thank you so much for the panel for your time and your expertise. Thank you to the audience for your questions. Round of applause for the panelists.
Yeah.